Hi everybody, it's Dan from Ink Gaming. Welcome back to Battletech. This is Season 1, Episode 8, and we rejoin our mercenaries after our last successful mission. And unfortunately there are no more on this planet, so we're going to have to go travel off. Now it looks like the two, we have our story mission, which is in Alloway, which is 2 systems away. We're going to do this before too long, probably in the next 2 or 3 episodes. These two are also travel missions. They both go to the Detroit system. So we might as well do that. That'll get us 1 system closer, although they're going to pay for our travel anyway. But that'll get us 1 system closer, and we'll get some money. So this one is a battle. It's a half skull, 206k. Max, 210 salvage. Might be against vehicles. You know, again, we're still at very low difficulties right now. Well, early in the game is what we mean, plus the half skull. This one, on the other hand, is an assassinate, so guaranteed pretty much the person we're going to assassinate is going to be probably in a medium at this point. Unfortunately, very unlikely to get much of its salvage. And it's going to take us 17 days, which is going to take us into another billing cycle, you know, but we're going to go with the assassinate. Maybe we'll get lucky enough that the other one will be there as well, but that didn't happen to us last time. So we can't get 2 guaranteed pieces, so that's a bummer. So I'm tempted to take a little bit of money, but instead, I'm actually just going to hope that we get lucky. All right. We're going to go for low money. Okay? Let's do it. Let's get going. We got the travel. So, yeah. So I'm thinking maybe. No guarantees, guys. Well, reserving the right to change my mind. But I am thinking maybe by getting to Detroit, if we're lucky enough that there's any local contracts, we'll do those. And then maybe we will go ahead and head into the story mission. That won't happen this episode, but that's sort of the intent and plan. So we're going to continue to travel. That was the monthly report. As you can see, it's taking easily 250,000 credits every month, our operating costs. Now, I mean, if we can make that much money, you know, we could play this way forever in theory, if we wanted to, because our operating costs will go up a little bit as we skill up our mech warriors, but we can only keep, 6 mechs active in that bay at once anyway, so that cost is never going to go up. Could be wrong. Maybe heavier mechs cost more, but I don't think so because we have mediums and lights, and they all cost us 12,000 a month. Excuse me. Okay, we're going to head in. Let's get this going. And as we also know, there's always the load screen. So our agreed upon strategy is whoever was wounded last gets to sit out until the next person's wounded. We're happy with everybody. We are not going to trade the Panther for the Spider. There's a little bit of temptation on the assassinate. Sensor lock's nice though, so we can target it from a distance. What do you guys think? He'll have the sensor lock no matter what. That's right, we discussed this. Okay, let's go ahead and take the Panther for another spin. Give it a go, right? Highlands doesn't, okay, so it's not like a hot planet. It's not a cold planet. Let's get going. Now, I do think it's a little mean that we've relegated Decker to the light mech. But, you know, maybe as we move up, he'll get into something a little bit more survivable. Decker will just have to do the Decker dodge over and over. The death dodge. Let's see. So again, I am expecting probably the 1 mech and then the accompanying 3. The 3 might be a mech or two in a vehicle, or it might be a couple vehicles, or it could be all vehicles. I'm not expecting a full lance of mechs, but we will soon know as soon as we get past this loading screen. It would be a little bit neater, but probably a waste if there was movement and stuff on the loading screen. Keep us entertained. Okay, here we go. Looks a little dark. Okay. So it appears to be up here. I can't zoom in. Definitely a medium. Shall see. Interestingly enough, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. So we're in water, and there looks to be, that's the border. And where's the border? Okay, so there is more room on this side, but look at that terrain. That's crazy. That's crazy terrain. I wonder if I can jump up these steep cliffs. Otherwise, it seems very much like they are literally going to draw us into a very, very tight passage. What I am willing to do is, I guess we could kind of come up the passage, and then we can make a choice. If we can get up the cliffs, fine. Maybe we'll get up the cliffs. So let's get a move on.
Engaging jump jets.
Yes. Actually, sprint further. Obviously, so what that probably means, I don't get to brace, but the whatever that was, the Shadowhawk, it's got a decent engine, I believe, for a medium, but we probably don't have that many jump jets on it, so that's why its jumping distance isn't, say, as far as some of the others. It might be something we want to look at. Give them a little bit more mobility. I don't know what we'd have to give up, but that is something I do want to think about and look about, is maybe doing some refits on some of our mechs.
Roger.
Maybe specialize them a little bit more. Okay, so, well, there we go. So I'm actually going to go ahead and
Engaging jump jets.
get everybody up here. We are in water. Water means, now this guy's not going to be as close, but I'm purposely jumping to, one, get evasion, and just in case he fires at the back guy, I want to brace. So that's why I'm doing that. Wait, mech. That's the main reason. I want to be able to, if it can get in firing range and fire and he picks that as a target, I want to take less damage. Makes sense. Okay, so we got a locust. I believe that was a complete and utter miss by the locust. This is when I'm supposed to say I feel horribly bad for you, Mr. Locust. I don't. So I'm going to reserve, as we have been traditionally doing. Looks like we're going to get another mech in here pretty quick. So what we're really going to do is locusts. We don't like locusts. We're not happy with locusts. Locusts are, as far as I'm concerned, garbage. So I'm going to go ahead. I am going to jump him around to get maximum evasion. And then what I'm going to do is, oh, we got the PPC on him. I forgot about that. Actually, it's only fair. Get a shot. Why can't I shoot this guy? You can see me, but I can't see you. Ah, there we go. Better. It looks like just the weird sort of line of fire.
Jumping.
Okay, so he's got 2 evasive bonuses. But we're going to work it down. We're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're just going to... Okay, so we took out a left leg, which knocks it down, which is going to allow other folks to do specific targeting, which will be pretty impressive.
Waiting for orders.
So again, we are going to fully jump, well, when I say fully, that is a Gives us a 1. Put that. There's a 2, right? But he's actually take EG, who's got the PPC and LRM. Yeah, that might be good enough. So we're going to take you. Want to be able to direct fire, so we'll just do this.
Engaging jump jets.
And we're not going to use the LRMs because the LRMs are, you know, kind of never direct fire. So this leg here, if we look at this leg, it's got not if the PPC hits or if the laser hits, this leg is done. Now our chance isn't that high, but
Engaging target.
leg is done.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, so that should have 2 salvage. Not that we're going to take that. And actually, that was probably a bad idea, considering we're going to get limited to salvage. But it was fun. That was good practice, right? So we're going to actually jump 2 back. That's good. We'll do that. We're going to brace. And our last person, the Shadow Hawk,
Good to go.
is going to jump. We're going to jump forward, and who knows whether we will be the target du jour. I'm kind of hoping we are.
No sweat.
And we're going to brace as well. New turn. Now let's see if there's someone else beyond this light mech. Okay, so what do we got? Commando. Fair enough. Firing, and it's a miss on the Shadowhawk. Great. Fabulous. I am sure, well, we destroyed 50% of the supporting, so that means the supporting is only the 2 light mechs. And then there's the assassination target. So,
Good to go.
you know, actually, he's got 3.
Yes, Commander.
Temptation.
Commander?
Sorry, folks. I'm meaning to reserve them, and I kept selecting them.
Ready for orders.
I'm trying to think of the best way to get these evasive stacks off. Probably the best way, but I want him to use his PPC too. Screw it.
Copy that.
Oh, a little bit too close. Oh, it's probably all the evasive stacks too. But
Firing a full salvo.
low chances. I took 1 evasive stack. Was really probably not the wisest thing to do in the world, and everybody else has a lower chance, right?
Yep.
What can I do for you?
I think that you are going to help us out by going right here. Get rid of some other. Okay. So, left arm, left torso. I don't know whether that really debilitated him much, but
Receiving you.
now what we will go ahead and do is we will go ahead and jump him right on in. Right here.
Jumping.
Stay in the water. Help us with our cooling, which, as we full salvo here, will... Oh, did I not? Wow. Didn't look at that well, did I? Apparently I did not. No, that was a foolish move by me. It's really unfortunate. Now we're going to take damage we really did not need to take. Taking a quick look at the commando. Looks like he's got a lot of his SRMs still, which is a real bummer. Them is the brakes.
Engaging jump jets.
Okay, not the highest chance in the world. But we're going to go ahead and... Well, where are his SRMs? So there's some ammo in that torso. SRM 6 is in the center. SRM 4. I'm going to save the precisions. Well, but we're going to get some morale if we kill him. Oop. Let's find out. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a chance.
Engaging target.
Okay. So that should cause an ammo explosion, which makes him unhappy. He's still got the center SRM 6-pack. Looks like we're going to be able to move first with the Panther. And so we're actually going to go ahead and take advantage of that. We'll jump back. Are we going to actually get a line of sight, though? Seem to be having some issues back here getting a line of sight. Looks like it works.
Lifting off.
Now, because I left the water, I don't even know if I can fire at him without overheating. It does look like I can. Looks like, yeah, okay, so he's pretty much disabled, so we're just going to random fire, and that's fine.
Locking in all weapon systems.
There we go. Fine and dandy.
Hostile eliminated.
Mm-hmm. So I hear, so I hear. Okay, good. Good stuff. Heat looks good on you. You know what? Let's just brace for a turn.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Resting my mech.
Roger. Venting heat and stabilizing.
Now, since he's the only guy at this point, I am literally going to charge ahead. Same strategy, jumps and braces, but that's where we're headed.
Engaging jump jets.
Nose, and we can sprint some with the Shadow Hawk, who tends to be get it slightly ahead, if you will.
Firing jump jet.
Okay, enemy contact. So he did not come into range, and he has done his movement, but I highly doubt I'm going to come into range. But what we can do, where's my sensor range? Okay. I can actually already sensor lock him. So I am going to jump to cover.
Affirmative.
Hopefully I still can sensor lock him. I can. That way we can at least see what he is. Reduces some of his evasion if we definitely want to... Oh, he's a Griffen. Ooh, tantalizing. Okay, so he has some evasion. 2, and he is entrenched in a forest. But he is certainly moved, so...
Waiting for orders.
I suspect now would be the time to give it to him. Much as we can, that is. So...
I hear ya.
Because you have the AC2s and the medium lasers... Actually going to...
Standing by.
Waiting on you, Commander.
There we go. Okay, you're first up. You can have multiple fields of fire on this guy, so we're going to go this way.
Got it.
Can't get to the forest, but we can definitely get shots on this guy. Okay. So we've got pretty good chances. We've even got, you know, a 50% chance, but I'm going to conserve that from a heat perspective. He's got the multiple evasions, but we just want to see what damage we can do.
Time to die.
Sort of weaken. Good, that gets rid of an evasion charge, and we got some damage done versus no damage at all. Okay. Thinking we're going to jump ahead here too. We're going to go for the maximum.
Engaging jump
try and get the maximum evasion. Now, I am going to take a look at the aim shot here, and the reason I want to take a look at the aim shot, beyond having a lot of morale, number one, so he's got 2 medium lasers, a large laser, and an LRM-5. And it looks like... Okay, the LRM-5's in the left torso. The ammo's in the right. Almost all, okay, all the lasers, though, are in his right arm. So, I'm thinking about dismantling the majority, or trying to dismantle. He's got a lot of armor, guys. A lot of armor. So, I'm thinking we do this. We aim for this.
Engaging target.
And if you notice, right, he's braced. So you saw how we did actually a great job there, but he basically took half damage. So we can move here, and that's what we're going to do.
Engaging jump
We're going to get in close. Keep our evasion up. Now, we do have a choice. We could go for the precision again. Let's take a quick look at his armor there. So he's still got a lot of armor because, again, he's braced. So we're going to save our precision. We're just going to do a straight-up attack. We're going to attack with everything. It's a lot of heat, but we're gonna try and pummel this boy. Okay, so now he's further down on the list. So we're going to actually reserve Decker real quick. And then he is still sort of like braced and everything like that. So instead, we're going to let him go. We're going to see what happens. So he's got all his weapons, but we want him to basically do his movement. So he's still in cover. Okay, so he hit us with something. As you can see, we weren't braced, so we took that full brunt of that medium laser. But not too bad. And now he at least is not... what do you call it? He's in cover, but he's not braced. So, if you recall,
Aye, aye.
if we were to look at it here, cover is a 25% damage reduction to the front and side, okay? But it's not that 50%. So, can we do what we need to do, though, is the real question.
Good to go.
Well, so one way to know, right? So I'm going to actually go ahead and jump him max range. And then
Time to fly.
this is going to cause, again, when we aim from the side, right? There's the natural inclination to only hit side targets. We are going to go ahead and put our SRM-2s on.
Got it.
And we're going to openly fire. Okay, so we missed with the laser. We hit with most of the other stuff, at least to some degree. I'd really like to...
What do you need?
Blackjack's taking a lot.
Engaging jump jets.
So we're going to overheat if we fire all these things. Luckily the PPC and the LRM are not so effective. So we're going to lose a little heat here.
Engaging target.
Wow, that was a big miss. Well, one hit. We should be fair.
Aye, aye.
Now he's got a lot of weapons. The issue is, again, is heat, right? Just for kicks. Nope, I cannot.
Good to go.
I think we're gonna get to go before him.
Firing jump jets.
I actually don't know that for a fact, now that I think about it. So I'm actually gonna brace. And good
Standing
old
by.
Decker. Maximum of evasion. A PPC is what I'm gonna go for.
Acknowledged. Firing all weapons.
Now the real question is, did we hit him in the arm? So it actually looks like he's going to get to go. But we're going to let him go.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Okay, so he's getting around behind the blackjack. Oh, that's fine. 2 hits. Did not actually get around, so that works out for us.
Yeah.
Hmm. Rotate the camera a little bit. Looks like his backside's right here. So what I'm really tempted to do is, like, as an
Waiting on
example,
you, Commander.
one, he's got some pretty decent heat. So we're going to go here. Got the AC5 and everything.
Affirmative.
I'm going to take care of this first. We're going to go ahead and fire at his back. And we are going to, yep, leave it as it is.
Got it.
Whoop, there's a miss. That was 2 misses. Feel like I'm
What do you need?
doing some bad planning here, but that's...
Engaging jump jets.
Okay, here we go.
Engaging target.
We're just sort of chopping them up piece by piece here. Is essentially what's happening. Oop. Guys, I meant to jump to right there.
Copy that.
Yeah, we're going to overheat with this, but luckily we can take the 2 AC5s off. Still going to heat us up a lot, but we'll see what we can do here.
Got it.
Oh, we got a head hit. Decker.
Receiving you.
Yeah, Decker, you're probably semi in danger. Get a
Roger
big
that.
evasive bonus going like this. I don't know that you can fire. Could fire. But we do that. No, you know, let's just brace you. That way we save your heat, and maybe you'll get a good firing round next round. So again, we're going to let him go. See what he's got. Okay. He's meleeing. Oh, I thought he was going to melee me. Now I'm wondering about meleeing him, guys.
Ready for orders.
I am sincerely wondering.
I hear ya.
What happens if I do a V? What do you guys think? Yep, I think so. Let's
Don't
get
need
in
to
there.
tell me twice. This is gonna be good.
Okay, so we heard that some structure was exposed there. So I'm going to quickly, oh, can't do it there. I thought I could if I hit 1. Very curious. Here we go. So his leg is exposed. So that's quite a bit of damage. And I don't actually have a lot of heat on this guy. But can the blackjack? Probably not. Everybody's probably got heat issues.
Standing by.
Darn it. I'm really hoping, I would like to just like aim shot. We have enough for it. If we could hit with like, you know, 3 or 4. How about the Panther? Right? We saved him, right? So could I be like, okay, I'm going to jump back here. Right? Maximum evasion. Or I don't even have to jump back here. As long as I have a line shot on him. That's the key, right? Although 25% damage reduction if I'm shooting them from behind, I believe, right? From to the front and side. I don't know that I can target a leg when I'm on the... Yeah, I can. I'm pretty sure I can. So we're going to go ahead and try this, folks. Wish us luck, right?
I copy.
I am going to do an aim shot. And nope. And there's my mistake. Guess I should have confirmed that, shouldn't I have? Well, no. Darn it. Do I want to waste the aim shot here, fellas? I don't think I do. I think I just want to shoot. What a dang bummer. That's okay.
Acknowledged. Yes, Commander.
Yeah, yes, Commander. I hear you.
Commander.
Okay, so why don't you go in, and why don't you melee him too? How's that sound?
Engaging physical attack.
Is that a miss? Oh, what happened there? Oh, there's a knockdown. I do believe that's 2 pilot injuries. Oh, of course, it's a way dream that I could get a third here, but, you know, things possible, right? So if I move here, can I... Ooh, I can turn here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a standard move. I'm still concerned about the amount of heat I have on this blackjack. And so now if I did an aim... Oh, I don't have to do a precision strike because he's on the ground. I think if I take this torso off, I think the pilot will take another injury. I think. So I'm going to overheat this way. What if I do this? Okay. Then I aim at this.
Copy that.
There we go. Whoop.
That one's gone.
Now, that's 3 parts, but there's no way I'm going to get all 3 parts because of the amount of other weapons and parts. But, oh man, imagine we could have a Griffen right here. I know, no way. Stop hoping. So anyway, our MRB rating is now up to very close. I think we're about to move, next mission will move into like having one of these and start again. That's great. Contract payment increase, but no, you know, that's not much. Did very well here, took a little damage, 400 XP, but we were fine. And look at this. So there's the commando part, the single one. The 2 locust parts, which is, I should have just gone for 1, the 3 Griffen parts, and then all these weapons and heat sinks. I'm going to get a total of 6 items. I pick 1. What's the chance that I'm going to get 2 other Griffen parts? I don't think very high, but we'll roll. Okay, we got 1 other Griffen part, so we're 1 short on getting a Griffen. Oh, that was so perfect and so well done. Well, whatever. Worked out well. So let's see here. That would have been, if we gotten the Griffen, like all parts of the Griffen, we could have gone into the story mission, right, with 4 medium mechs. So let's take a quick look here, as we always do. We'll go mech wires. We'll just quickly check.
Receiving you.
So he's up to 1400, not enough to go into anything. EG's at 1200. Again, we could go with the piloting, and we probably eventually will. The unsteady threshold's probably nice. We're going to go ahead and get that.
Training complete.
That way we just, you know, we've got it.
Good to go.
Glitch, too short.
Standing by.
Medusa, too short. Okay? The other thing we're going to check, as we always do before we leave an episode. So it looks, unfortunately, like there are no local missions. We've got the story in Alloway. We've got another mission in Alloway. So, and then what's this? They're all in Alloway. So what we'll do is, probably next episode, is we'll decide whether to go for the destroy base or the battle, because it'll take us to Alloway, and this one definitely will still be there, and so we'll be able to execute it there. Since we're going to Alloway anyway, we might as well get, you know, a mission in. The only downside would be if we had a mech repaired and then we were sitting there waiting. But that's what we'll do. We'll consider between the destroy base and the battle. Looks like they're both in desert. That won't be fun. But another excellent job. And that much closer to actually having another medium. So hopefully you guys all had fun watching. And thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.